I'm Ankita Pokharel. I welcome you all to today's class. In today's reading session, we'll read two passages on the topic School Timetable and Library Rules. Let's begin the class now. We shall now read about school's timetable, and here, as you see on your screen, we are about to read about a timetable of one of the students. The student's name is Kevin, it's mentioned here. He's from 4B and he belongs to Lakeview School in London. So we'll fill in his timetable together so that we get to know in depth what is the timetable and what subjects he has to follow and what are the time durations as well. So firstly, the assembly and registration begins at 8:30 to 9. So they have half an hour for assembly and registration. Next, looking up to the timetable of Monday, the first period he has is English. The second is maths. The third period they have is here. During this time they have a short break, and that's also for half an hour. After the break they learn geography. Next, they again have a break during their timings of 1 to 2. So here they had half an hour break. Here they have lunch break for 1 hour itself. Now the last period they read is citizenship. They also have some special classes after the school for 3 times a week. On Sunday after school they learn football. On Wednesday after school they learn piano, and for Friday they have swimming scheduled in their routine. So they don't have anything in between here on Tuesday and Thursday for after the school schedule. Okay. Next, on Tuesday the first period is maths, second is IT, they again have a break, then they have music, again they have their lunch break. Next is physical education, and then they don't have to stay after school for Tuesday. On Wednesday they learn history. In the second period they have science, they again have a short break of half an hour. Then they read physical education, they have their lunch, and they read geography. And as it's been scheduled after school, on Wednesday they have their piano classes. On Thursday they have English first, second maths, again they have the short break of half an hour. Next they learn drama, then they have their IT classes, and then they go home as they don't have anything scheduled for after school for Thursdays. On Fridays, the first period is science, the second is English, the third they have their break, fourth that means the regular period is arts, that can be counted as third period. They have their lunch and then they study history and they stay after school to join their swimming classes. So here are some things to be noticed as we have already discussed the routine. What class is Kevin in? Kevin is in grade 4B. What lessons does he have on Tuesdays? On Tuesdays he has maths, IT, music and physical education. What lessons does he have on Sunday? Does he have any lessons on Sunday? No. Their school runs from Monday to Friday, so he does not have any lessons on Sunday. How long is the lunch break? We have already discussed it, so it's an hour long. What day is the piano class on? The piano class is on Wednesday. Alright, having this discussed, now all you have to do is prepare a timetable of your school and compare it with Kevin's and write a paragraph about your timetable. So this one is your assignment. So here we have a text which explains about the library rules of Sri Janata Secondary School Library. The opening hours are Sunday to Thursday, they have different opening hours, and on Fridays, they have different opening hours. On Saturdays, the library is closed. On Sunday and until Thursday, the opening hours is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. On Fridays, the opening hours is a bit shorter. That means it opens at 9 a.m. and gets closed at 3 p.m. On Saturday, the library is completely closed. So, here we are about to read the library rules. First and foremost, all the students must have a valid library cards, okay? And they cannot have any food or drinks in the library. So it's mentioned no food. Next, no running or shouting or playing, no noise. We know that we have to be very quiet and be very concentrated in reading when we are in library. Mobile phones are not allowed. If you happen to bring them, you have to switch them off. Next, it mentions that 2 books can be borrowed at a time. And then, taking care of the book, you must return them on time. So these are the basic rules that's been mentioned about the library at Sri Janata Secondary School. So we get to know, all in all, the library opens for how many days a week? It opens for 5 days a week. Right? Wrong. It opens for 6 days. So you have to be careful here. Alright. And the library is open on Saturdays? Is the library open on Saturdays? No, the library is closed on Saturdays. And the students can take away more than 2 books at a time, right? No, they can take only 2 books at a time. Alright, and then what do they need to do? After they take the book, they can keep the books randomly here and there. Is that so? No, they must take care of the book and return them on time. So these are the things that we have to keep in mind when we borrow books from library or visit library for reading. So here's an assignment for you all. What are the rules for your school library? Complete the table. So on the table, as you see, we have 2 columns, and in one of the column you have to write things you are allowed to do in the library, and in the other you have to write the things that you are not allowed to do in your school library. So it's going to be fun bringing out all the information from your library and write them down. How did your class go today? If you have any suggestions or feedback, feel free to reach out to us at learning@dearwalk.edu.me. See you in the next class with another lesson. Thank you.